Hello.
Hello, and this is what I'm going to be making today. So have you ever heard of Irish sea moss? And before I get into this, I want to talk about minerals and why minerals are just so important, and especially nowadays. So most of our soil is depleted because we're growing food and then we're like shipping it across the world and blah blah blah. And then food, some people just throw food in the garbage, and then maybe the compost is not going back to the soil, and so the soil is actually like this. It's like this cycle. There's like a disconnect. So rather than, like, let's say I grew food and then I'm eating it and then I'm composting it and then even like going to the bathroom, you know what I mean? It and like a compost toilet. That would be a cycle that's continuous, and the nutrients are going back to the earth. Like, so where in today's society that loop is kind of broken, and so what happens is we're just taking and taking and taking, and the soil is depleted of really important minerals. And so that's why in today's day and age it's very important to include these superfoods that are high in minerals. Okay, that's a little back story. And minerals are just so important, like, for so many reactions in the body. They help us, some of them help us absorb things like vitamins. They're important for like our immune system, our hormones. Like, there's just so many things that that minerals are good for. And it's wildcrafted, and this one on the cover it says minerals, immune booster, energy, digestion, superfood, anti-inflammatory, thyroid, and joint pain. So the thing about Irish sea moss is that it contains 92 essential minerals. That's a lot. It promotes healthy thyroid, immune support, improves metabolism, post-workout recovery, supports hair, skin, and nails, improves libido. And I'm going to just show you exactly how I do this. So the first step is taking out the sea moss. I'm using about half of the pack. And the second step is we're going to be rinsing it. So making sure that we're using filtered water. I'm actually using ionized water from my machine, and just rinsing it thoroughly. And the third step is we are going to be soaking the sea moss for 4 to 6 hours. So for this amount of sea moss, I'm using a pot about this big. And that's because the sea moss will triple in size, and we want to let it soak in a fairly decent amount of water. So I'm using the 7.0 pH water for this process, and just being very intentional with these steps, infusing it with your love, with your crystals, with your mantras, whatever resonates with you, because we are what we eat. And so, yeah, just being mindful and aware of how our energy is as we're doing these steps. So for this amount of sea moss, I used 4 liters of water, as you can see right there. And I used the juice of 1 lemon, and you're going to put it in the mixture, and it's just going to sit there for 4 to 8 hours. And yeah, you can infuse it with your mantras, affirmations, with your love. You can play meditation, whatever. So after 4 to 8 hours, you are going to be straining it and rinsing it. And as you can tell, the sea moss did expand, and that's because it absorbed all of that water. And that's why I was saying that it's important that it's clean water and that you're infusing it with all your love, because it's actually going to be taking in those inner energies. And I'm rinsing it. And the next step is you are going to blend it. So add it to your blender, and we're going to add 2 cups of filtered water. I'm using 2 cups of ionized water that is 9.5 pH, so just really high in hydrogen molecules and life force energy. And you're going to add it to your blender, and you're going to mix that whole thing at high speed. And this is what's going to give you your gel. And this gel actually lasts for 3 weeks in the fridge. So you're just going to need about 1 to 2 tablespoons for your shakes or your smoothies or whatever you're using it for. And it's really beautiful. Look at this beautiful consistency and gel-like. mixture. It's really, really full of minerals and just so magical and easy to add to shakes that you might have every day. So that amount of sea moss and water gave me this amount right here. So this is my Irish sea moss that I'm going to be adding to my shakes. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the sea moss in a shake. Okay. So I'm adding some aloe vera, some coconut kefir, 1 full tablespoon, maybe a bit more, of the sea moss gel, Andra berries, bee pollen, a little bit of oats, and Brazil nut for some psyllium, some strawberries, tiny bit of mango, 2 pieces, and some blueberries, and some mushroom powder. It's like a blend of mushrooms. And then some powders. So I have the yellow maca, a little bit. Some spirulina powder, just a tiny bit. Some amla powder, just a little bit too. And some, I think this is a mix. Oh no, this is barley grass. Just sometimes I switch them up, so, or oftentimes. And a handful of spinach. That's what it looks like now. Yummy. So I got this much, and I'm gonna drink that after my morning tea and my chlorophyll water. Lots of water in the morning. Or I mean liquids. But that is my little sea moss video. So if you have any questions, just let me know, put it in the comments, and we are on this journey together. So yeah, I hope you had a beautiful day, beautiful sleep, and thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more interconnected videos and recipes and remedies, because I'm going to be posting every Friday. And yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm sending lots of love. Mwah.